variation. I mean, Inferno is definitely, without a doubt, the most popular variation right now.
I think it is for that damage output, though, just for that full screen low that you have to respect.
And here comes the Inferno zoning already. That's fully unsafe on block. He actually tries to jump out of unsafe frames, which is quite interesting, but here comes the dive kick. Again, not fully punished, but that's going to be an interesting break here. Try and save himself from any kind of combo or mix-up that MrAquary was going to do to him. And here comes all these crazy mix-ups that Scorpion has.
Does get the minion grab, forces the break out of MrAquary. Does get the he hasn't got the meter to really go in and punish his moves.
He's getting tagged by a lot of these. Here comes the low grab, and that is the chance you need, and that's a really interesting meter burn teleport. Oh, full combo punish, and that's going to be it.
Again, like, Mitsuownes decides to commit into the teleport. Again, playing very risky, but it's paying off for him very well right now.
Here comes the overhead. Yep, these mix-ups that are just really tricky to block against. Especially in a situation where normally you block low and on reaction to the dive kick stand up. But in these situations, like those kind of blocks can be quite tricky. And this should be a good full combo from Aquary if he can pull this off. And is he going to wake up teleport? No, he's going to try and jump out and wake up. And interesting trying to jump out from mid-screen. Normally you see people only try and do that in the corner. Go, both players, a lot of jumping, but they're both trying to sort of feel each other out right now. This could be a full combo into knockdown. Is the wake-up teleport going to come? That's something he has to bait, and here it comes, right as I say it. Here comes the wake-up teleport. Mitsuownes, he's making a lot of just hard reads, and they're working out for him, and that's going to close out the game.
That's going to be the game, just like that, the minion grab. He is making this one last.
And then he gets 25% for it. How about that?
Again with the trolling for Mitsuownes.
He's doing a lot of trolling, I think. He's making the most of it. He's making the most of it, no doubt. I think, again, it was all him. I mean, these are both momentum characters, but because Inferno gives him that full screen presence that he doesn't have in other variations, Sonya, who is a character that, you know, the reality is she's dangerous, but she needs to get in. And Scorpion, you know, in Inferno has a way to just keep them away. You know, it's not going to zone people out the entire game, but it's going to harass you as you try and come in. And we saw there, Aquary, he ended up getting in, but not before he ate a bunch of dive kicks or got tagged by a few low grabs on the way. And it's not easy for you to get in without taking damage.
Well, the thing is, he was also punishing MrAquary quite hard, which is something we didn't see before. But when you're actually getting punished, that does make you second guess your approach.
And it makes an unsafe style of play just even more risky than it already was, especially against Inferno Scorpion with the damage he has. And as we literally just saw there, like the vortex of which that character puts on you, he puts you in pretty crazy mix-ups. And because you're left standing, you know, you can't wake up attack. You can armor sometimes, but it's, you know, it's not like a go-to option.
So as I was saying before, I only really predicted a character swap if we saw MrAquary lose quite convincingly. That's exactly what's happened. He's going to outlaw Aaron Black right now. So again, maybe he's just more comfortable against Scorpion in this matchup. I mean, that's people, when players play multiple characters, you do it due to what you're comfortable with fighting and what you're not. If he thinks that Scorpion might, Sonya might have quite a lot of issues against Scorpion, that's where Aaron Black, he might think is going to be able to really bring in where those weaknesses are.
Oh, interesting read of the meter burn takedown. He does actually get it. A lot of wake-up jumps from Mitsuownes. I mean, it's normally not really a go-to option, but it's working out for him.
If it's not being punished, then it becomes an option. That's just the way it works.
And that's going to be a full combo punish, tags him with the low. This can be a vortex, blocks it. Oh my days, and instead of just blocking the spear and punishing, he tries to down 3, which just was not the punish that you want really. Full combo punishable, but he does block in time.
Doesn't manage to block low though, so he doesn't get the full-on punish, but he does still get the hit.
It's very risky to see him going for so many low minions because they are very unsafe on block. But here's the hard knockdown into another overhead. This combo should take it. I don't think Mitsuownes is going to break this. Is he going to go command grab? Here comes those attacks, but he's nearly out of them. He's going to put himself into the attacks. He's going to kill himself if he tries to stand there.
He's sticking down fours into the counter drops.
Lovely sand trap. Lovely sand trap.
Just a trade is all it takes.
I mean, it's risky stuff. Doing those low minions on block, it's risky stuff. Oh, interesting. Good wake-up teleport. His reads on these wake-up teleports have been so strong all the time. Good break.
Again, jump kick just dialed into the teleport. He is making so many reads right now.
And this could be a full combo into mix-up, into grab. Mia burn grab. I'm not sure if that was intentional, but here we go. Doing it on block. That is very unsafe, but here comes another good read from the low.
That's just riding momentum. That's all it is. If you know you're just, the other opponent is just, he's on the fence. He has no idea how to deal with it. And unfortunately, you can get away with those just risky plays.
And unfortunately, because Aquary used his only bar of meter on the Mia burn spin, he's now going into this game with no slide. Because he spent his only bar on that, he's now going into this round with no meter.
Oh wow,
a lot of jumping. Oh, good overhead, good overhead. And that's a good down 3. But blocks the overhead. That's a full combo punish. One of the things that if you don't hit confirm, it will be quite unsafe.
Well, something people do tend to agree with is that Aaron Black, he's got a lot of tools, but something he doesn't really have is consistent anti-air. So Mitsuownes is really making the most of that right now, just jumping around, making sure he can't really do anything about it.
Here comes on the mix-up.
50-50.
Grab, good grab.
I like how Mitsuownes is going for the grab so often because he knows that the opponent's going to block because he's expecting 50-50, which gives you the grab. Really smart.
A nice punish as well. It should be a full combo. And what comes next, really? Oh, he tries to do the wake-up low grab. Interesting. Another wake-up attack as well. I think you expect a wake-up attack. But sometimes it's not the wake-up attack you expect. Normally Scorpion players will do wake-up teleport. But because the meter burn takedown is armored too, so even if you expect a wake-up attack, it may not necessarily be the wake-up attack you were expecting, and that's a low.
So we're looking 2-0 to Mitsuownes right now. Looks like the highest I've seen him get before in the ESL business is the second place he got in the final preseason cup. He could be very well on his way to getting a minimum of second in this one today.
He's doing very well. I mean, if he's going at this rate, he will, at this rate, he's going to 3 straight his way into grand finals. I mean, he's Inferno Scorpion is just such a scary variation. It has so many mix-ups. And a lot of times there where, like, normally, if a Scorpion player does 2-1 or 2-on-4 into low minion on block, you'd get hit and go, oh, why would he do that? And it's so unsafe. But it's so unsafe, you don't expect it.
Well, we've seen him... I mean, the issue is, right, we've seen MrAquary play a lot of Aaron Black and a lot of Sonya. He's tried both of those characters and they've both lost.
I feel like Aaron Black did better than Sonya, though.
I think he can still win it with those characters if he just makes his reads a bit more on point and starts to really capitalize on this damage, because he's dropping a lot of damage. And as we really can't stress enough, making sure that when you get those hits, you're getting the damage, you need to do that. Because if you're missing out on damage, you're missing out on the opportunity to win the round.
I think, though, he definitely did better when he picked Aaron Black. I mean, combo punishes, I mean, I'm not sure whether it was Aaron Black specific, but he punished the teleport more consistently with Aaron Black. I mean, Sonya hurts a lot anyway, especially in the variation that he was playing, but in those sort of situations where you're punishing him, you need to punish him, but then it's always a read, especially against Scorpion. Even if you're punishing him and comboing him, you still need to make the read. So when you knock him down, is he going to wake up attack? If he's up close, is he going to armored takedown? Is he going to try and... We saw a lot of jumps as well. We saw a lot of wake up jumps, which normally a meaty string will just blow straight through, especially with someone like Aaron Black who can go everything into command grab, which is a hard knockdown, which gives him the pressure that he needs.
But then at the same time, Mitsuownes is doing a lot of wake-ups, but they're all meter burn teleports. So it's armored. So if you try and do meaty string to beat a wake-up, and he does that, then you are going to get hit by that teleport and straight into the 50-50 yourself. Scorpion is a very hard character to pin down for reasons like that. He's got a lot of mobility. His teleport cancel means that you can't even consistently punish his teleport if you see him do it, especially, when you're doing it at this sort of situation where you're looking at big money on the line between losing and winning, then it gives you a lot of advantage.
Everyone wants... these people want to get grand finals, you know what I mean? Like these...
Both players are one set away from doing it, though.
It's like we've mentioned, like it's not just about the cash prize, it's about those placement points. If you get into grand finals, that is a massive chunk of points that you're going to earn and get your spot in that top 16. As we've mentioned, only 5 European players, well, I say only, that's a good amount for European players, will make it to the top 16 in Burbank, California. I mean, the fact that 5 players in general will get sent from Europe is huge, because most of the time with these big tournaments, it's, if a European's going to be at a tournament, it's going to be 1 or maybe 2. But, this time, 5 people are getting selected. And your place between now and grand finals, those 25 points or however much the difference is, that could be the deciding factor between you being one of those 5 players.
Well, even looking back at the ratio of players that were at the Fatal 8 not too long ago, we saw 8 players in total. 2 were British, and we saw Tony T from Australia, and every other participant was American. So it was a case of a good ratio back then for, sort of covering the globe, and now we're looking at the same thing now. So there is going to be at least 5 from Europe. There's going to be 2 from CIS. There's going to be good representation, but to be one of those 5 players, you have to take part in these weekly events. Visit gg.esl/MKX Pro League to find out how you too can get involved in these free-to-enter, anyone can enter online leagues where you play through on Sunday through to top 16, and then we'll be playing through the rest on Wednesdays, where you'll be seeing just like this.
Well, the reality is, if you guys at home, if you think you've got what it takes to take on these players, I mean...
That's how you do it.
That's how you do it. It's a good place to do it. And it doesn't cost you anything. You can do it from the comfort of your own home. We're going to go straight into this max. He's gone back into
Special Forces.
Sonya, but he has changed variation.
Special Forces Sonya, so he has a lot more full screen, but that drone is not tracking Scorpion at all.
It's because he's all over the place. That teleport puts him from one side of the screen to the other. And is he going to get... Here's a low into a low. I mean, he's going nuts. This is that vortex that Scorpion has. He's going to land that one hit on you. and then put you in this guessing situation. And he's guessing wrong every time. And that's a really good bait. I love how he puts on all that pressure, and the one time he knocks him down, he actually gets a good bait read. Oh, unfortunately, the drone actually punishes him earlier than he thought he would. That's going to be a full combo punish.
Nice combo from MrAquary, getting some damage on the table. There we go. He needs to get more of that if he's going to be able to win the setback.
Interesting that he stood there and took it, and that's going to be a low. It doesn't quite get the convert. That's going to be a full combo punish, though. Interesting break. Is he going to go for a low minion? Here comes some kind of minion. Here he comes. Oh, lovely air to air. Doesn't quite get the combo conversion. Gets a good sweep, but that could have been a full combo. Oh, my days. Oh, good read on the armor as well, and that will put him
just like that.
Mitsuownes
with the overhead.
Oh, crazy stuff.
1 round away from minimum of 75 placement points and minimum $300.
Oh, unfortunate there. A really good teleport. I mean, Mitsuownes' reads on all of these teleports has just been so rock solid the whole time. And this guy, I mean, he has no fear, but it's helping him. And here comes the full corner combo. And what are we going to see here? Is he going to wake up?
38% though.
Tagged by the mix-up. Really good block into his own counter poke there with the overhead. That should be a whiff punish. Unfortunately, it doesn't quite punish it, but he does throw him into the corner, which is very important.
Good read on the flip kick. MrAquary is making some really good reads of his own right now.
Oh, and he goes for it as the low. Now, this next mix-up could be the difference between Grand Finals and surviving another game. Gets a good read. That is safe on block, though. Interesting uppercut. It was very smart going for the meat burn spear because it does make your low options safe, and that is why he did that. But unfortunately, MrAquary did block it successfully, and that's going to be his own mix-up. Good break. Here comes that drone. He's trying to cast it.
MrAquary really does have a bit of a mountain to climb right now. He's looking at match point deficit, but he has managed to put a round on the table. If he can win this game, he could ride that momentum to get back, but we'll have to see. He's getting some really good reads on these mix-ups. The drone does save him from a full combo.
Oh, I'm not sure about that X-ray. That was a crazy read. If you're going to go for the teleport, you may as well just block and punish, but it doesn't seem to have hurt him. The next, he might wake up teleport here. You got to watch out. One more bar of meter, and that could decide the set. Here comes the next hit.
There it is.
Really lovely bait, and that will be a full combo punish. He drops it. Oh, it doesn't matter.
The down 3 will do it, though. We're seeing that a lot today. When people are on this that tiny slither of health after a bit of a comeback, it's just a little poke. To really have an anticlimactic finish to a really good game.
I think if that X-ray hit, that would have been sick.
That would have been fantastic.
He basically, what happened there was, he X-rayed on his wake up because he thought if you do anything, if you do a wake up button press, if you do a wake up teleport like I think you're going to do, you're going to eat the X-ray. Unfortunately, it wasn't successful, but Mitsuownes also didn't actually punish the X-ray. And then he just rode the momentum and then managed to pull it through. Normally when you waste your entire X-ray on a read that's not successful, it's very bad and it's hard for you to come back because you've lost all of your bar, but it didn't really matter for him.
He's managed to bag himself a game. 2 more of those, and he's in Grand Finals as well. So Mitsuownes is now looking at, he won't be getting a 3-0 sweep anymore. Although he has managed, it's a question of, he's beat MrAquary twice. But he's not beat MrAquary playing this variation of this character. And MrAquary has now beat the character that he couldn't beat before. So there's a lot of, MrAquary is going to be hopefully getting a lot more confidence now knowing he's done this. So he's got a bit more breathing space.
Scorpion. Sticking with Inferno Scorpion.
I wouldn't assume we'd see Mitsuownes changing.
That is one of the tracking things of that dart. It doesn't track Scorpion as well because his teleport makes him so agile. He's going to try and... There we go, that's going to be a full combo punish. Good break. That's one of the things, because he's blocking so many times from full screen, it's very difficult for him to actually avoid him getting bar.
So we're looking at Mitsuownes it's a really even round right now. Both placing about 50% health. Really, MrAquary's getting some momentum. Oh, doesn't quite avoid the teleport. Teleport tracks him quite well. Oh, dive kick whiffs on another brave dive kick from Mitsuownes to really bring it together. And just like that, Mitsuownes is once again on match point. He was looking 1 round away from a minimum of $300 of prize. Just get a dive kick, no confirm, no punish though. Does block dive kick into dive kick. MrAquary with just this play we're seeing right now. But we are on a match point right now for Mitsuownes. Oh, the point blank minion. This is crazy stuff. Tagged by the teleport again. He has so much bar. He opts to save it. That combo drop. Oh my god, he does it again! Mitsuownes, why? Why?
MrAquary loves the X-ray. He loves it.
No, but it came out and then he punched it.
Full combo, full combo. One more touch will do it. One more touch will do it, and he takes it. That was literally everything. He bet the whole tournament on that X-ray, and he got it.
What a read. Literally, that is the ultimate in brave play. He's looking at, he's not managed to bag the first hit. A good safe option. Does challenge it anyway.
Unfortunately now, though, he has no meter to break any of this stuff, so it's going to be a very honest comeback. You know, he has to spend. It's got to be very balls to the wall, I suppose. Just hope
That's
doesn't
gonna be a
get
full
wrong.
combo.
Oh my god, one more hit will do it. Is he going to scout the meat burn?
Literally, the meat burn teleport would have worked. Oh, and again it would have worked.
MrAquary going in. He gets tagged. That should be a punish. He gets a full combo punish. He needs to stay on him. Watch out.
Problem is when Special Forces
There's a
doesn't
teleport. He
have the drone-
scouts it.
When
He
special,
has no room to breathe.
when Special Forces doesn't have the drone, her standing punishes are quite limited, but with it, it's enough to win.
He doesn't commit. I was truly expecting him to commit into something. Lovely read. One more hit will do it.
Oh, wow. MrAquary just had to punish harder. He was doing too many individual attacks where he should have been committing.
He had the chance. I mean, the issue there, as we mentioned, was without the drone. Sorry, without the drone, her punishes are not as big as they are in other variations.
Yes.
So although he got so many tags there,
It just wasn't enough to then get the amount of damage he needed.